All right, so here we got Ethereum on Coinbase on the 1 hour. Looks like you're trying to get a multi-crossover here, the 21 and the 50. They have not crossed the 200 just yet, but we're gonna wait and see. We have made a lower low. Let's see here. Any divergences? No. We did have two drives of bearish divergence here, which is what let us down. That move is definitely already played out. RSI deep in the bearish control zone below that signal line. MACD pretty fresh cross to the downside. I mean, it happened like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 hours ago. Strong downside curvature on the MACD line and the signal line. Negative momentum is still high on the histogram, but it looks like it's waning a bit. We are above that moving average on the BBWP, so vol is expanding. The move could be coming. We could come back down to 1,000, especially if Bitcoin rolls over right here on the short term. Now, that's not to say that we're not going to get that bounce. I'm really surprised we haven't got a relief bounce yet, which, more than like, I'd say the probability is more so that we do get a bounce eventually. But I mean, if we come all the way back down to 1,000 and then get the bounce, I mean, what? It could probably just lead us up to maybe 13, 14,100. Top upside target I'd be looking at is 1,500. So that might give you one more chance to get out if that's what you're trying to do. But we need the bounce first. And let's move on to the 4 hour. So here on the 4 hour, did make a lower low. Let's see here. Ooh, okay, so we got bullish divergence. Maybe we can come up to the 50 and range here a bit. Maybe we can range here a bit. Now, unless, I mean, we are at the low of the range. So if Bitcoin goes down to, lower before maybe attempting a bounce, we could still break the bottom of this range, enter the bearish control zone, finish crossing. So right now we're trying to get across at the zero line of the signal line. When that happens, that's usually not a good sign, especially because your vol is expanding. As you see, your BBWP is trying to enter the upper zone now. We are below that moving average still, so I would like to see us break that moving average in order to know which way the range will probably break. Pay attention to your momentum, pay attention to your BBWP and your vol. Let's move on to Solana. Oh, bearish case, break 1,000. If we break 1,000, new lows. If we break the top of the range, I would expect us to come up to 1380 at least. In between 1380, I'm going to go ahead and broaden this box. That's where I would expect us to go. Anywhere from 1380 to 1500. Those are my thoughts for Ethereum. Let's move on to Solana. By the way, if you guys are liking this video so far, like and subscribe to the channel. Click on that bell notification so you get notified of this time-sensitive content. Check out the links in the description below, blah, blah, blah. Let's move on. Oh, okay, so Solana looks a little better. Are being held up by the 50 right now. If we can get back above the 21, that's going to look good. I would expect us to come up to the last high, possibly the 200. I'm going to go ahead and move this box up. And that would be what I'd be looking at. If we can break this level, I think we come up to the POC, point of control, on the VPVR and this purple box. That would also imply that we continue, get above that signal line, MACD, get back above its signal line and start printing some dark green bars on the histogram. I mean, right now we are getting a fresh cross to the downside. If we do break this 50, probably going to come back down to these lows, possibly 29.20. That would imply that we drop below the neutral median line. Right now we're finding support on it. But if we do drop, that would take us to the top of the bearish control zone. as your vol starts to expand. We are below the moving average, so the move isn't happening yet. That's going to decide which way we break. Watch the vol and watch the momentum. That's about all I got. Bearish case is that we break these lows. Then I would expect us to come back down to $17. Anywhere between $17 and $16 if we break this low. Actually, I mean, if we break 28 on a closure, I would expect us to come all the way down to $16 to $17. Bounced along the way, of course. Bullish case is that we get back above this red zone. Those are my thoughts. Everyone have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and I will see you tomorrow.